Good morning. Good Saturday morning. Lanny, come and take hold of these and see if you can figure out the issue. It is blowing my eardrums out. Is yours normal, Brett? Mike's headset normal?
Yeah, my headset's
Mike
completely normal there.
Let's see. Yeah, that's it. That works.
Yours just got turned up.
Yeah, okay. That's good. Glad to have you with us after a wild, snowy week
2 weeks
or so. And it's come right back, Lanny. It's a short in the wiring, I guess. It's good. It's good. It's going to go back and forth the entire time my head's on.
You don't have to use them.
It's blowing out. Yeah. High school athletics, wrestling, and basketball, Mike and Brett, have really taken a punch, a gut punch.
Yeah. A wintry blast, should we say.
Everything getting moved back, different schedules. Seems to be good so far. Different schedules, having to adjust schedules. Some people playing on, some schools playing on days that they didn't even go to school, which is odd. And
a couple teams playing today, a couple games
today. The Western Foothills Athletic Conference bulletin, no conference tournament.
Okay.
They'll be making up games on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday of this week. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday of the following week. So right up to playoff time.
Now, I don't think the other conference is quite as behind. The Southern Piedmont 2A, 3A, 4A. I don't know about a conference tournament though for them.
Well, I'm guessing that if they are caught up, they'll have a conference tournament.
I think so.
Remember all the mess last year with some of the conference tournaments. It snowed conference tournament week.
Yeah.
But got them in. Got those tournaments in. Which leads me to this, and you and Brett follow it very closely as well. You still 4 conference tournaments in high school basketball? Are they important to go ahead and have? They don't get you anywhere.
No.
Except you might improve your RPI by 0.1 or something like that. You might lose RPI. I mean, for every win, there's a loss. So, I just wonder, do they still fill the gyms up?
That's a good question.
Well, based off of last year, those conference championships at East Burke were, they had to turn people away, and
that's bad too.
Those were great. I
think it depends on the matchup. I think there's still a draw for them, but granted, given the rise of the RPI, I don't think they're as important as far as playoff seedings and so forth.
You used to steal the 2 seed.
Yeah, you could steal the 2 seed.
If you were 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever, anything below 2, you win the tournament, and I like that. It gives you something to play for.
Something to play for in the tournament.
But it's just it seems a little different these days. But for the most part, they do make some money for the conference.
Well, that's the thing. Are they still a revenue producer? Yeah. And I think.
Well, I feel like the one last year that was the finals were at East Burke was definitely a revenue producer.
But again, matchups probably determine that if you got 2 rivalry schools going at it, like a North Lincoln versus East Lincoln or something, and those kind of things. I still think it draws.
Yeah, if you got that. Yeah, and last year the one Brett was talking about, you had. The Maiden girls and the East Burke girls.
Oh yeah, that was two good teams.
And then you had Langton and Maiden,
who
wound up playing in the boys, and they wound up splitting. They played 4 times, and Maiden won the first 2, Langton won the last 2.
Yeah,
so
that's right.
Those kind of games and the athletes that were on the floor do fill up gyms. Honestly, if you've never seen. Jackson Dollar play basketball, and you get a chance to see.
That's right.
If you get a chance to go see him play basketball,
which I haven't yet, but I hope to down the line sometime.
He's worth the price of admission. That's for sure. A showstopper, or a show period.
Yeah, I hadn't seen the North Lincoln girls either.
Very good. Maiden girls, very
Maiden
good.
girls, very good.
East Lincoln girls
They're good.
You know, they're really good too. They
Yeah.
just happen to be in the conference with.
Two powerhouses.
They do.
Yeah.
They do.
East Lincoln boys, very good.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
And they dropped one last night,
Oh,
Mike, and they dropped a
ouch.
big one last night.
I know.
Brett was telling us about it that had close to a 20-point lead in the first half, right?
Yeah.
And let
Yeah.
it get away and wound up losing that game last
Was
night.
that game at Hickory, Brett? I
Yeah.
assume
It
it
was at
was.
Hickory.
Yeah.
Yep, at Hickory and a 1
20
point.
points. That's hard to believe.
Yeah,
but-
yeah. I don't think.
But on the
it
road,
might not have been quite 20, right,
Yeah.
Brett?
I don't know what it got up to. I didn't watch every minute of it, but I know it was up to like
Comfortable.
17 at one time.
What seemed comfortable,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, it was like, I think 36 to 19 at one point.
well, David, something else that's been disrupted, the high school dual team wrestling playoffs.
Yes.
I mean, that's going to be what, this coming week,
Yeah.
I believe.
Yeah. Are they not doing? Maybe I'm wrong. It seemed like they're doing it almost just. I know it's always back to back, but I think the gap is closer.
Closer gap,
You know,
yeah. What is it, 10 through the 12 for the first two rounds, or I'm not sure.
And you know, I don't know another way to say it, but there are a lot of coaches already upset with spring sports because they don't get their athletes
Oh, no.
quick enough.
Spring sports
Is this
practice.
going to delay it? Is this going to move it back even further or not? I don't know. I mean,
think they
right now, state championship dates and all that are still the
Intact.
same, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
right.
So,
As long as we don't get any more
yeah,
disruptive weather, which who knows?
yeah. Today, you know, it's been something every couple days, and today it's the wind
Oh, yeah.
that you got to deal with. Wind gust in our area up to
30,
45 and 50.
Yeah, that'll bring down limbs.
Trees.
Yeah, trees.
Yeah, it might bring down trees. Hopefully not, but just be careful. We've had a little bit of everything to have to deal with over the last couple of weeks, and now the high winds. I don't even see what the temperature is supposed to be. I think a little
Mid
warmer.
40s.
Yeah.
Something like that.
That wind chill will probably be zero if the wind's going to be blowing.
Yeah, up Mabry County and places like that. Oh, we 65 miles per hour.
Yeah, yeah. I was talking to Lenny a little bit earlier this morning, and he confirms what you guys were saying, playing Shelby today. West Lincoln taking on Shelby today, girls and boys in the makeup game. Don't know what time those. I'm guessing. I don't know this, but around noon.
I would
Maybe
think.
going to start early.
I would think they will.
Get those games that are being played today.
Yeah,
around noontime.
Max Preps shows the boys being at 2:30.
Yeah.
So I don't know
Probably
if they're
1
having
o'clock.
JV or not, but
Yeah, if they do have JV, they would they'd be starting probably at 11.
That's
right?
really
Or
that's
early.
really has sucked for JV teams because
It has.
some of their games have just been canceled.
have.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
been a tough year for JVs. Did I read it right that West Lincoln girls beat Shelby the first time they played?
I don't
think
know.
so.
I can
Think
look it
so.
I
up.
think so. And if Lenny's, I think he's probably listening. He could tell us for sure on that. But I do think they did get some easy scores and everything.
Well, their
rolling
West
in.
Lincoln's girls are 7-6 in
conference.
conference.
Yeah, that's not
Yeah.
bad. They've
No,
been
it's
very
not.
competitive.
Yep.
Good,
It
good
is.
Yeah, they
season.
beat Shelby 53-52
Good season.
53-52.
Pretty good year for the Lady
just
Rebels.
2 days ago. Is that when they played them? That's what it says.
Yeah, 2 days ago.
Yeah, that was one of the games played on. That was on Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they played East Gaston last night.
And Lincoln played somebody also on the night.
East Gaston
Was
on
it East
Thursday.
Gaston?
At East Gaston, they swept all 3 games. Yeah.
We'll get into that in a little bit. I do want. We'll let Brett maybe pull up the conference standings in our 2 local conferences and.
We've got a couple
See-
people
see what
watching
we-
on Facebook. Steve K. 8 o'clock in the morning?
Is his schedule really messed up
Is
because of the
his
weather?
biological clock turned upside down. Also, Larry Lowry.
Larry Lowry.
Larry Lowry. Good morning.
That's an old name I remember.
That's right.
Larry Lowry, back in the day.
Steve's already feeling anxious about tonight's game.
Well,
Yeah.
you know what?
He couldn't
He
sleep.
didn't sleep. He didn't even go to bed.
I was wanting to talk about that. Let me get this one out here first because we've been talking about high school basketball. David Avery just sends me a message. It's varsity only today. 1 o'clock start with girls. West Lincoln girls did beat Shelby 53-52 the first time. And let's see. And he's proud of his daughter's accomplishment in that game are her 31 points, 16 rebounds.
Nice job.
In that
31
game.
and 16.
That's not just a double-double. That's pretty serious.
That's a serious
double-double.
Yeah, again, we just said 7-6 in the conference. Very competitive this year.
Yep. Brett brought up something with Steve K listening. This has got to be, in my lifetime, the most downplayed Duke Carolina game
You think?
in history.
No gravitas, no vibe, no life.
Is it big anymore?
Um,
I mean,
well, I wore my Duke blue today.
I forget it's happening. You know, I
Yeah.
mean, what are the rankings of the teams? I mean, they're both pretty good.
They have
Duke.
4 and 14.
I don't think either one's national championship caliber,
Yeah.
but they're both pretty good.
I think it's a better matchup than last year when Duke
Oh, yeah,
smoked.
yeah.
Yeah.
A lot more even than last
A
year.
lot more even than last year. I mean,
Both have a big-time score.
yeah, they both have blue chip, two of the best freshmen in the country. Carolina was Cecil, what's his name?
Caleb Wilson.
Caleb Wilson, and of course Duke with Cam Boozer.
Yeah. Who are both one and done.
One and
Let's
done.
face it.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, they're
A
both
brief-
one and done.
A brief time at their various schools. You're right. I do think it's, what's Carolina, 17-5.
I have, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Duke's
I
only
don't know the record.
Duke's 21
I
and
think
1.
they've just lost 4. I think
know
Carolina
Duke's
might
lost
just have 4
Four
losses.
or
Yeah,
five.
18 and 4.
18
and 4. Yeah.
Duke's
So,
21
But
and
what
1.
was weird about their losses were, didn't they lose both games on that California road trip?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they got lost.
They lost to Stanford and
at the Pacific
and Cal.
Ocean. Yeah,
I mean,
they did.
That was really weird. I
It
mean,
was.
I think that I don't know. I don't know what contributed to those.
And in both games, they gave up more than 90 points or more in both games.
Yeah, well, that's kind of typical North Carolina. I mean, all the Carolina fans that are being critical are criticizing the defense.
Well,
the
yeah,
defense.
it's not been great.
Yeah.
Offensively, they're a lot better than they were last year.
Yeah.
With Caleb Wilson and another big guy who, let's see, Brett, he transferred in from Arizona, right? Henry
Yeah.
Vassar.
I don't know how you say it.
Yeah.
Here's the best thing about the Duke North Carolina rivalry, and this comes from Don Revels this morning. You want to know their record? I want to guess their record in their last 120 meetings.
Pretty even, I would imagine.
Brett, Mike just goes pretty even.
Although, Carolina went in the Dean Smith era had an advantage, but of course, Krzyzewski started eating away at that. I don't know. I don't know how close.
Can
it
you do
is.
the math and make it come out to be 60, Mike?
What'd you say, 120 meetings?
Or 120, yeah.
Well, 60.
I just gave it to you, didn't I? 60.
Wow. I
Duke
realize
has
that.
scored 9,327 points in those games. Carolina has scored 9,322, so that's only 5 points different.
Yeah.
And the average score 77.73 to 77.68.
You can't get any closer than that.
Yeah.
Odds are they split this year.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
what I'm thinking.
I would see that. You know what?
Because Duke's looked like the better team, but I don't think they're
No.
enough ahead of Carolina to be able to sweep
Carolina
them.
could win the game.
Yeah, I don't think Duke's going to sweep them.
I don't either.
So I would guess that Carolina would win the one tonight in Chapel
Yeah.
Hill, and Duke will win the last one. And who knows, they might meet another time or two.
Very possible.
Richard says, I think ever since they put it at 6:30 on Saturday, it's went downhill for some reason.
I agree with that. I don't like that.
Some
time.
luster has come up. Well, okay, did we still want it on Saturday, or are you? Is the time the bad thing, or is it the day of the week that it?
Well, they used to always do like their first meeting would be on Wednesday, and then
That's right.
their second meeting would be on the weekend.
No, it did. I like it better at night.
I like it better on Saturday than on a Wednesday at 9 o'clock.
Yeah, true.
Is there a matchup right now in the nation that's more popular?
No, not. I mean, in college basketball, there is no
No.
popular.
That's what I'm wondering.
If it's not that one, there's not
There
one.
are- there
I
is
thought
one.
maybe if it was somebody like playing UConn.
Yeah, well, they had a big one last night.
Right.
To St. John.
Yeah, and they lost. Right,
Yep.
they lost that game last night to
Yeah.
St. John.
Their second loss.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, outside Duke,
Well,
Carolina. in
what about it
basketball.
being the same weekend as the Super Bowl?
Yeah,
That's got to hurt it a little
That
bit.
don't help.
that does.
Even though I think this is one of the least hyped Super Bowls
Yeah.
Oh God,
in a long
yeah.
time. This
Yeah,
is
that's
kind of a
good.
who cares Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So what does it take to care in the Super
There's
Bowl?
got to be a team that you either want to win or want to lose.
Well, I think the nation wants Seattle because they're tired of New England. You know, I mean, I would say 80% of the country wants Seattle, not because they love Seattle.
Yeah,
But they're-
yeah,
Yeah.
but this is a whole new England. I mean, you still
Yeah.
got the same owner, but that's it.
Yeah, I'm like you.
Yeah.
I don't see any
And
ties.
Vrabel did win titles with New England as a player, but he's a
Okay.
very likable guy.
Stop right there. It's a whole new Dallas.
Yeah.
Do people still dislike them? You either love them or hate them, right? There's no in between with Dallas, right? I
Pretty
mean,
much.
so
Yeah,
that's a whole new Dallas. It's
but to me, Dallas
overall.
still has the face of the franchise.
Yeah,
in
Jerry Jones.
Yeah, they do, and so does.
But New England's face of the franchise was Belichick and Brady for all those years.
Yeah.
Which
It wasn't
are not going
Bob
to get in the
Kraft.
Hall of Fame, right? No Belichick in the Hall of Fame.
Well, this is
They
fascinating.
need to take these people's votes and cram them
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah.
I just don't. I mean, for me personally, I don't care who wins this Super Bowl, and
I don't either.
Yeah, it's
this
not
is
gonna-
this is one of the few that I'm like. I mean, I don't even have to watch it.
No.
It doesn't matter to me.
yeah.
I guess Carolina fans probably want to see Drake May
Right.
win the Super
yeah.
Bowl.
And I do not blame them at all for that.
no, I would
Yeah.
too if it if it was a
And I
Notre
got
Dame
nothing against
quarterback. I would want
Drake May.
want
I
him
mean,
to win.
Here's the only reason.
No, he's a very
The
likable
only reason
guy,
I won't be pulling
too.
for him tomorrow is because he plays for New England.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just tired of New England. I mean, they have 6. Seattle's got 1. You know, Seattle
Well-
should have 2.
And what
but
if
Seattle's
Drake
got
May
1.
was quarterbacking the Cowboys?
Oh, my
all
goodness.
the Cowboy
Yeah.
haters.
Yeah, Monty, how would that go?
Would you pull for Drake May?
That's a good one because Monty, I know, is not a Cowboy fan, but I know he's a Drake
Yeah.
May fan.
Now, but look what Drake May has a chance to do. Is Ben Roethlisberger the only other quarterback to win a Super Bowl in his second year?
I think
I know
so.
Dan Marino got there.
Yeah,
in his
May
second.
would be the youngest because he's younger than
He's
Ben.
younger than Ben was.
Yep.
And that would be something. I mean,
Yeah. Let me ask you this now. Obviously, you want to win the Super Bowl no matter what. But if Drake May wins that Super Bowl tomorrow, is the pressure on him every single season from that point on? You know, I mean, it's gonna be a heavy weight on your shoulders every year you start because
know what?
if you won it in your second year,
yeah. But I think once you win a Super Bowl, I don't know. I mean, you've reached the highest peak. I don't know. There's any pressure after
Well,
that.
I would guess their team's just going to get better and better
yeah,
too,
it should.
over these next
a lot
several
of
years.
rookies
because
starting.
I don't even think they have a great roster
I know.
yet.
Oh,
Yep. All the analysts this week said they may not win, but Seattle's definitely the better team.
yeah. That's
know,
what everybody's saying.
But
Yeah, they have a more complete roster.
Well, I heard Troy Aikman say yesterday on one of the shows that he just didn't see any weakness in Seattle. I mean, as far as everything.
I do
every
like what
phase of
Bart
the game.
Scott said. He's one of my favorites.
Yeah, I like him, too.
And he said, you only have to be the best for that one day.
One day, baby.
One day.
game.
You have to be the best team for
It's
one
not
day.
always the
That's
best
right.
team that wins it.
Yep. Lenny says back to the North Carolina and Duke matchup, which is tonight or this afternoon, whatever you want to call it, 6:30. Is that what you said?
Yeah, I still like 6.
He said, not consistently. There is no game like it. There's no other game out there
No.
like it
No.
consistently. I don't even know who it would be that I would want to turn on and watch. That I would consider that second.
I know. I'm trying to
Well, I
think
think
of a
it
game.
changes from year to year.
Yeah.
Depending on how teams are doing.
But Duke and Carolina is always a fun game to watch, no matter.
is.
yeah.
One thing helps: they're 8 miles apart, 10
Yeah.
miles apart, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
They are very close.
Even
to each
like
other.
Michigan
Michigan
State
State.
or Michigan Ohio State. Those aren't as big of games as. And I guess those programs just hadn't been especially Ohio State, hadn't been as consistent as Duke and
the
Carolina.
Southeast. The Southeast games are really good games to watch.
Yeah, there's no one big
athleticism.
rivalry.
Yeah.
Like Alabama-Auburn's not what it is in football.
Yeah, it's not. You're not.
Well, how about Louisville, Kentucky? Do they still play in basketball?
I think so, but that's an early season.
That's early season.
Oh, I
non-conference
thought you were
game.
asking, are they still playing basketball?
Yeah.
They're both pretty good, aren't they? I mean, I know that. I don't,
Yeah.
there again, they're not national championship caliber
I don't
either.
think
but
so.
I think they Sweet 16 at best.
Yeah. But that used to be. I mean, you go all the way back to Denny Crum, and then when Patino was at
Joe Hall.
Joe Hall, and some of those days.
And I don't even know who's
Joe B. Hall. Right?
Joe
who's
B.
the
Hall.
two other good teams that really don't like each other. I don't even
Like
know.
you.
Well, that would be Kentucky and
And Louisville,
Louisville.
but
if you had
yeah,
it. Yeah, that would be. And Tennessee and anybody they play.
Yeah.
For some reason they play hard. They play really good under Barnes, but they play hard enough to irritate the other team.
Yeah.
And it leads to a lot of wins. Let's see.
a little dirty.
This comes from Mike. I don't love or hate either team, but I'm looking forward to watching Drake and Chaz. I hope Chaz gets some playing time. They did activate him this week.
Yep.
He had been injured on IR, and there wasn't. I don't know if this helped or not, but I hate it for the player that got injured. But there was a player that did get sprained an ankle or something.
Yeah.
And it was his position, so that may have led to him
when they
getting
put out the
activated.
first injury report for the Super Bowl, they did announce him as coming to full practice. So, and evidently that's held up. So, what a thrill for him.
Listen to this one from Lenny. And New England doesn't call themselves America's team like Dallas. The Dallas hate has been present for decades.
Yeah.
Like the Yankees, you love them or you hate them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I could see that.
Well, that's the thing. If Dallas was in this Super Bowl, it would have everybody's full attention, one way or the other.
Yeah.
Yeah, one way or the other.
Yeah.
I just don't think people
Isn't
really
that
care
weird
about
after-
this New England
after
team.
30 teams. Well, the way I look at it, like New England, I don't think there's a whole lot of people that are on the fence. I think
Yeah.
people do love them or hate them, and I think that love is only about 15% of the nation.
It was pretty obvious that
I
some
always
of
pulled for them when they got there with Brady
I
and
got no problem
Belichick,
with 'em.
and I'm kind of pulling for them this time.
pretty obvious some people on the Pro Football Hall of Fame committee had some mixed feelings about the Patriots, right? Based on the Robert Kraft didn't get in as an owner, and of course,
Yeah, that's what
the
I
big
said
one
earlier,
was
Mike. I
Belichick.
said they just need to take their vote, their ballots, and cram them.
Completely.
I mean, it's a joke.
It's a joke.
It makes it really takes away
Yeah,
from the NFL Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it hurts it. It puts a bad mark on the NFL Hall of Fame.
Totally.
If you're not putting the best people in, this waiting, is stupid. He's not first ballot or whatever that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
I mean-
It takes 50 votes out of 60, right?
Yeah.
And it was 49. It's
49.
almost like it was planned. They knew
Yeah.
they knew which people were not gonna.
Yeah.
They can say, "Oh, he almost made it."
Well, Belichick, I mean, he should have got 60 out of 60.
Yes.
You're right.
Nobody
Right.
deserves it as a coach more than he has.
Yeah, and what a couple people were saying was, he might have. There's no doubt he rubbed people the wrong way.
Yeah.
But don't take that away from him
No,
for what he
he
accomplished.
Well, how many of the people that voted were journalists? Because we know that Belichick wasn't that fond of.
The only one I've heard
media.
that pretty much came out and said that he did not vote for Belichick was the guy that used to be the GM for the Colts and the Panthers. What's his
Oh,
name?
that's right, Bill Polian.
Bill Polian.
He did, didn't
because he said, "I can't remember if I
I
voted."
can't remember whether I voted for him.
If
or
you
not.
can't remember who you voted for, get off the panel.
Yeah, you got a mental lapse problem.
Get off the
memory
panel.
issue.
Yeah. I can't believe he said that
I
on
know,
national
that's-
television. I really
that's
don't remember
really
if I
taking a
voted
cowardly
for
way
Bill or
out.
not, which tells me, I still think though it was kind of set up. David says Duke Carolina used to be the only game on Raycom Sports, LOL.
that's right.
Now it's any game, any sport, anytime, 24-hour access, and makes a difference in viewership, and it does. Let me tell you who I've seen on TV more this year in both sports, football and basketball. BYU's on every night.
Every
It seems
time.
like they're on every night.
I know.
BYU.
He makes a
games,
great point. Just all access to all
Yeah.
games, no matter what it is.
The conferences have their network.
Nothing seems special.
The
anymore.
Longhorns have their own network.
Yeah, that's a great
I
point.
mean,
he
yeah,
made.
every single game.
Yeah.
I don't know that there's a D1. You know, okay, of the top 50 schools in the country in basketball, I'd say all their games are on.
Absolutely.
If you're top 50, your game's on TV somewhere.
And even the Group of Five conferences, they're on.
Yep.
I mean, you can find any game just about.
Yep. Now, don't get me wrong, BYU's fun to watch. They got one of the best athletes. So
Yeah.
if I do flip across the channel and they're playing, I do pay attention.
Yeah.
I know most people's allegiance in this. I don't know David's, so I'm going to ask him Duke or Carolina. And I don't know Don Revels, which side of the fence he's on when it comes to, you know. I
Well,
mean,
here's my question.
in the state, it's probably 75%
Yeah.
Carolina.
Oh, yeah, because they're vast alumni base. I want to ask Lenny, though. I know he's not been that fond of Hubie Davis, but now that they're 18-4, they're better. Is he off the hot seat, or was he ever on the hot seat?
Well, I don't know about Lenny, but I hope he's off of it.
Yeah, I want him to stay.
Let's see. Lenny says Louisville, Kentucky didn't start playing each other until 1984. Isn't that weird?
That is.
In the same state and not playing.
No, that was the whole thing for a long time. Why don't these two programs play?
And you know why they started playing? Kentucky legislature forced them.
Force them to play.
Yeah, forced them to play each other. That's weird, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Which means, okay, I wonder this then. Before all that took place, what year did I say that was? Before all that took place, did they ever meet like in the NCAA tournament? You know?
Could've.
Well,
Could've.
you know, I promise you right now, if Duke beats somebody good in the regular season, they're going to be in their bracket.
Yeah.
And that's why I think Louisville and Kentucky maybe did, because
You would think somewhere along the line.
yeah, they could stick them in the same bracket. They might have to win a couple games to get to that matchup, but you know, we see that all the time. I know from the Duke side that, you know, name me a couple teams they beat. Michigan State.
Yeah, they always end up playing them
Yeah,
somewhere down the
they'll
road.
be in their bracket.
Yeah,
Just wait and see.
you can
Michigan
count on
State
it.
will probably be in their bracket if they both make it.
Kansas.
Yeah,
Kansas.
Yep. Kansas is usually in Carolina's bracket.
Yeah,
for
they
whatever
like
reason.
matching them up.
Yep. I guess because of the trail of Roy
Yeah.
and Dean,
Yeah.
for that matter.
Yeah, Dean came out of Kansas.
Let's see. It says here, this is Ned. Finally go to a UNC Duke game today.
Oh,
And you know what?
good for Ned.
Yeah. I've only been to one in my life. I'll tell you about it in a minute. But it's funny. I don't have the desire anymore to go to sporting events with large
Large crowd.
televisions. No, large televisions.
Yeah.
And HD.
I know it.
I mean,
It's tough.
The concession stand is only a few steps away. The bathroom's only a few steps away. It's usually open. I don't have to stand
You got a
in
great
line.
view.
Yeah. And then the drive home's very short.
Very,
So
very
I
short.
just like watching those kind of games at
Yeah,
home.
yeah, I'm with you.
But he says finally he gets to go to one of those games today. His daughter, from West Lincoln, is in the band, pep band.
They get the pep band gets tickets, right?
And LHS grad Brett Thompson, who our Brett knows, Brett Thompson, is there with ESPN. Both had to be there before 8 a.m. for all the game day shows. So game day is in.
Game day is there.
Yeah, and this one's in Chapel Hill.
Yeah.
See, that gave it away right there too. How much I've been paying attention to it, because I thought it was in Chapel Hill, but I
Yeah,
wasn't sure.
it is.
Butch says this is a game for football purists. No bias. or favoritism, just good game. After all, it's the Super Bowl. I'm all in. And I'm all in, too.
Yeah, it's
because
football.
I will say this. I think both teams have terrific coaches.
They do.
Terrific
I
coaches.
don't know where this Seattle guy came from, but he's done a heck of a
he
job.
was the defensive coordinator for the Ravens.
Okay.
But now here's the thing about him. You know where he played college football?
Mm-mm. He didn't.
He didn't.
I know.
You know where he played high school football?
He didn't. He's sort of like.
And he's a great coach.
Yeah, he's sort of like Mike McDaniel. Remember the Miami coach
Yeah.
who got finally fired, but he never played football. He
At
went
least-
to Harvard.
But at least McDonald looks the part.
He does look like
would
a
think,
football
Yeah, you would
coach.
think he played.
McDaniel always looked ill at ease on the sideline. I mean, he never looked like, I don't know. To me, the epitome of a football coach has got to be the guy for Detroit, Campbell. I mean, doesn't he really, all the bells
Oh
and
gosh,
whistles.
yeah, and
he's got him.
Yeah, he's one of my favorite coaches.
I like
too.
him, yeah.
He is
Love his emotion.
brutally honest.
Brutally honest.
He's going to be brutally honest every time he's on camera, or even I'd say he's like that, just like that with his players too. Brutally honest. This is a good one here. Richard says, I may be one of the few that pulls for UNC but pulls for Duke if they're not playing UNC. Now, I've always thought that only people 80 years old and up did that. And Richard, I know, is not 80 years old and up.
No.
But I don't know too many that do that. He said,
No, I would never wish Carolina well.
yeah, it says,
if Duke gets put out.
he also said, and it comes from my friendship with Max Crowder when I was younger.
Oh, yeah.
Remember Max, Cherville guy?
Sure,
Was a
he's
trainer
good.
at Duke for many years.
Legend.
Yep. Let's see. When I was younger, and the other factors figure in. My dad always did just this, and I followed suit. So, yeah, I could see that if you got a connection like
You know,
that.
I kind of felt that way. Well, not Carolina, but when the ACC was 8 or 9 teams, you know, it was this close geographical connection. You know, North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia, Maryland. Yeah, I felt that way then. I always pulled for the ACC in the tournament. But how many teams we got? Programs now? 18 schools. How many we got?
I think it might be 18 in basketball.
In the conference,
Yeah.
soon to be
When you count Notre
40.
Dame, yeah.
soon to be 40 maybe. I'm going to give you my lyrics here in just a minute, but I got a couple other things I want. Don, you're soft on all your music. He sends me a picture of James Taylor to indicate which one he follows.
In my mind,
yeah,
I'm going.
Yeah. Let's see. And I want to read one more from David here before we go to break. And Lenny is also chiming in. David said, I'm different. I value coaches more than most people. And so both fan bases are extremely lucky. Dean Smith, Mike Krzyzewski, Roy Williams talk about Hall of Fame.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
Yeah. Look at what Krzyzewski and Williams did for USA Olympic basketball, how they got, or how can you how can you not admire each of them? He says, we don't want a gun to your head, though, David. Gun to my head, UNC.
Yeah.
So, but he's okay with either, it sounds like. Where are the state fans in all this? Who do they pull for, Duke or Carolina?
I think they hate Carolina more than they hate Duke.
Yeah,
I do
at
too.
least.
And especially the older ones.
Yeah.
Because State and Carolina is a big rivalry.
Yeah.
And State and Duke, not as much.
And State hadn't won 10% of those, have
And
they, over the
I mean,
last 20 years?
When Carolina and State play, I would definitely pull for State if I happen to be watching it.
Yeah, me too.
Because I don't have anything against State.
It makes me think of the late Terry Reinhardt.
But like Mike was talking about, when ACC teams are playing in the NCAA tournament and it's not Duke, I pull against them. I don't want any other ACC team to win.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I think
if
that
it's
too.
not Duke, I don't want any of them.
Me
Oh,
either.
if you're a
Now I will pull for Notre Dame, but they're horrible in basketball.
if you're a diehard Carolina fan or a diehard Duke fan, you're never pulling for the other one.
No.
yeah,
Never.
but no, I don't pull for Virginia
Yeah, I know.
or Florida State or Clemson or any of them. I just
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I've always, when it comes down to the Final Four and you don't have a team in it, I usually pick somebody out of the four that I want to win. And
Yeah.
I don't know what I base it on. It might be different every time. It might not be the same. The
Yeah.
same
I always
team.
wanted Gonzaga to win one because I kind of respect
Yeah.
that coach, Mark
Yeah.
Few, and the program. I mean,
And that's another thing
They're not a
about it.
big school.
I probably and like David when it comes to the national championships and all that, I probably pull for the coaches more.
Well,
I do
last
too.
year I was pulling for Kelvin Sampson to win. Once they beat Duke,
Yeah,
I would like
Yes.
to see him win
Yes.
one. But
yeah, still would. I still would. The North Carolina native. That's like in the national championship game. I told you guys I wanted Indiana to win, but I wanted Cristobal to win as a coach.
Yeah.
Nothing against.
Would you pull for Rick
Signetti,
Pitino to win another one at St. John?
depending on who else was in there.
Yeah.
But I have absolutely no issue
Right.
with.
I think that'd be
I like
great.
it.
He's a
Yeah.
great coach.
As long as it's not at Duke's expense.
Expense,
Yeah,
that's
right.
or Izzo, I'd pull for him to win.
I'd pull
one.
for Izzo if it, yeah. if
So what we're
Duke's out of
saying
it.
is, especially if they were playing Carolina. I hadn't heard from Monty this morning. Monty, you up?
Well,
You-
I
you
mean, I
with us?
really like Roy Williams. I
Oh,
think
yeah,
he was
I
a
ain't-
Yeah,
great
absolutely.
person and
I like
fun
him
to
too.
hear
Yeah.
in press
Yeah.
conferences. And
And he was a player's coach.
Yeah.
They loved
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
And they loved him. Great personality and a North Carolina native and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Hubert's my favorite though. Let's see.
Matt
They
Doherty.
met in 1983 in the Elite Eight. This is Lenny giving me info. I'm guessing on Louisville and Kentucky.
Lead eight, okay.
You remember that one, Brett? 1983.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brett.
That was just slightly before my
Well,
time.
that was the same
months,
year that
months before my time because that would have been in
That's
March.
Right. That's right.
the same year that cardiac pack, right? Jim
Yeah,
Valvano.
83. It sure was. Let's see. And Louisville won to go to the Final Four. That threw fuel to the fire to make this yearly series, and it happened the next season by legislative law.
Yeah.
If Kentucky plays Louisville, do you care who wins?
No.
I don't care.
I think it matters. Honestly, this is where it goes back to coaches. I'll probably pull for one of the coaches. The personnel wouldn't faze me either way.
Yeah.
Unlike most people, I don't mind either program. I'm okay. I love the fact that Kentucky's got that great basketball program sitting out there. What else has Kentucky got?
Yeah.
I mean,
Bourbon and horses.
bourbon,
Yeah.
horses, and an hour ride to see the Bengals.
Yeah.
you ain't got a whole lot there.
Well, Kentucky was easier to hate when John Calipari was there.
Why?
I don't know. I just
See, I
always
like Calipari.
felt-
I'll
you
pull
like
for Calipari. I
Calipari?
love him.
Yeah, but a lot of
No,
people
no, it's a little
didn't
Yeah, I know.
shady.
or don't.
Yeah.
Well, Patino coached both of those
Yeah.
schools too.
Yeah.
Is Patino more likable than Calipari? He must be. I just remember Calipari. Started
Well,
loving
they're-
him when he
they're
was
similar.
when he was trying to outrun John Chaney.
Yeah. No, that was a great moment.
Don't let John
I'll kill
Chaney.
you.
Don't let
Yeah.
John Chaney catch
me. Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Well, I admit the guy can really assemble talent, and he has won an NCAA title. So, I don't know.
He also took UMass to a Final Four.
He took UMass to a Final Four.
All right, I got to give lyrics and go to our first time out. We're running behind, but I got to give you this one real quick. Butch says, "This is great. Face it, it's just like he's comparing it to high school football. Maiden, Newton, Bandies, anybody but."
Yep.
And I like the local rivalries like that.
Yeah, they're not pulling
for each other.
each other.
They're not pulling for
I'll
each
tell
other.
you a rivalry that's ratcheted up in the last year or so. Shelby Lincoln in
Yeah,
football.
it has.
It's getting intense.
Yeah, and they're gonna play each other
Well,
at
yeah,
least once.
they're in the same conference
Yep.
and in the same class.
Yep.
That's
so
right.
yeah,
Yep, that adds a little
there's
bit
going
to
to be years where they play each other twice.
That's right.
Yep.
But I
And that
just-
basketball game was great a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Lincoln and Shelby.
They
played-
split in
Yeah.
football. They split in basketball.
Split in
They
basketball.
played twice in 1 week in basketball, and I only went to the one at Lincoln, but that was a great atmosphere.
Yeah. Yeah, that rivalry's kind of built back up. It was really big in the 60s and 70s, from what I understand, particularly when both schools were in the old Southwest Conference.
All right, time for us to take a break. Lyrics to get things rolling this morning. Generals gathered in their masses. Back in a moment.
Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln has been serving the Piedmont of North and South Carolina since 1919. Sure, they deliver to your home with home heating oils. They'll help keep you warm, but they do a whole lot more. They feature bulk fuel delivery, on-site and commercial fueling, backup generator fueling, and farm and agricultural fueling. For home or business or farms, call on Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln, 704-735-2508. Online at rhodesandbill.com, located at 1404 East Main Street in Lincoln. Like them on Facebook, too.
Buy more, save more at Lebo's Shoes, Western, and Danth. Check out your favorite brands from Ariat, Brooks, Wrangler, and more. Buy 2 clearance items and get 20% off. Buy 3 clearance items and get 30% off. Buy 4 or more clearance items and get 40% off the lowest marked price. Stop by any of their 7 store locations, including their new store at 2128 North Carolina Highway 16 Business in Denver in the West Point Shops. Hours Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Sundays, 12 to 6 p.m. Shop online at lebos.com.
Get up to $3,000 off select Polaris off-road vehicles at Full Throttle Power Sports in Lowell, or get financing as low as 1.99% APR for 36 months. But that's not all. Get up to $1,500 bonus bucks on new Honda Pioneer, Prowler, Talon models, and rev up the new year with the new Slingshot. Get $1,000 customer cash, or financing as low as 1.99% for 36 months with no money down at Full Throttle Power Sports. 100 Indian Walk in Lowell. Online at ncfullthrottle.com.
First Federal Savings Bank has been serving Lincoln County since 1940. And as it has been from the beginning, customer service is a priority to First Federal Savings Bank. They want to get to know you by name. First Federal Savings Bank has the convenience, the products, and the services that the larger banks have, but with hometown people that you see throughout your community. Stop in and visit one of their 4 convenient locations and see what First Federal Savings Bank has to offer you. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Call Mooney Insurance in Maiden or East Lincoln Insurance in Denver, or visit mooneyinsurance.com.
Trick One Automotive in Lincoln has just expanded their tire lines. Sure, they still sell Goodyear, Kelly, and Cooper, but now they also sell Michelin, BF Goodrich, and Uniroyal. They have become this area's tire headquarters. If it's round and it rolls, you'll find it at Trick One Automotive in Lincoln. And don't forget, they do all types of automotive repair. This month, get a front end alignment for just $89.95 this month only. And one more thing, Trick One Automotive Center is now a distributor for Valvoline Oil. Trick One Automotive Center, 1924 Gastonia Highway in Lincoln, open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday. Like them on Facebook, too.
This is Creighton Kell with Kell Insurance. We have been helping people for over 25 years with all their Medicare needs. We represent the same national and local companies as the insurance agencies you see on TV. And you know what? We can sit down with you one-on-one and help you find the right plan just for you.
Kell Insurance is located beside the Cultural Center and behind Gillum Realty in downtown Lincoln. 107 North Cedar Street. Call 704-732-4646 and follow them on Facebook. Kell Insurance.
Welcome back. Ah, those lyrics. Let's see. I got at least 1, 2. I got 3. I got 4. 4 correct answers and something from Ned.
What am I missing? Read that one more time.
Generals gathered in their masses, just like witches at black masses. Evil minds that plot destruction, sorcerers of death's destruction.
I know now. I got it.
Yeah. And you guys, do you know it yet, Brett?
Yeah.
The Great Black Sabbath and
War Pigs.
Ozzy Osbourne.
I just got it when you gave a couple more lines.
Does anybody know why I picked that song this morning? Was that not awesome?
That's freaking amazing.
That is the best performance I've ever seen, maybe, on a stage.
To watch Ozzy's family just weep.
I know they were crying.
It wasn't Jelly Roll, though. It was Post Malone. I get them mixed up, too.
Okay, I was wondering if Jelly Roll did the best performance you've ever seen. And
No, it wasn't Jelly Roll.
Okay,
It
Post
was
Malone,
Post Malone.
way more talented
Let me
artist
tell you,
than
though.
Jelly Roll.
Lead guitar, tell him who, or Slash.
Slash.
It was an all-star
Yeah.
band.
That was a great
You
jam.
need to.
on
If
War
you have
Pigs.
not watched that.
Now the
on
Grammys just has
and I
so
don't
much
even watch
crap
the
that I
Grammys.
don't. Yeah, I have no interest in
But
it.
You know what? I mean, that was the one moment for me. There's so much hip hop, so much everything else, but that tribute to
all the dead,
to
all
Ozzy.
the well, it was a tribute to all the
Yeah.
people that, but
Yeah.
they performed for Ozzy with his family standing there,
Yeah, they were really just completely
moved.
by that. You're right. When they focused on his family and Slash.
I can't remember the other artists, but if you're a big hard rock
Yeah, you had to
person
love
and know
that.
them, you would know.
Smith, drummer from Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Smith was
I know Brett knows who that is.
I even got to give Post Malone his credit on that.
Yeah,
he can
did
do.
a
He
good
can do a
job.
lot of stuff.
Yeah. He's
Ned-
gone country, as they used to say, right? With
That's Alan Jackson.
Alan Jackson.
Let's see. Here was our answers to the lyrics this morning. Ned said, "Guess Black Sabbath. Can't think of the title. Something about witches and black masses." And I see, and that is right. David Avery said, "Black Sabbath, War Pigs. I'll go undefeated on high school weight room songs." I like it.
That's pretty good.
Yes, it is.
I love that.
Butch says War Pigs by Black Sabbath. He also said when he was mentioning those teams on Anybody But, and I read Maiden, Newton, Bandies, how the fans feel, he said, I missed Langston, and I did because Langston was hyphenated, and I didn't see it. But he said Langston is also in that Anybody But. That's good rivalries.
That's a good one.
I will admit that. Let's see. Lenny said Black Sabbath and Ozzy is the group. Had to think a minute. War Pigs.
War Pigs.
I hope you guys got to see that. Anybody?
Oh, I did, yeah.
And if you
You're
didn't,
right.
just pull it up. You can watch anything today.
Who else did they?
YouTube.
Roberta Flack. They did a tribute to
Yep.
her.
Yep.
And
Killing Me Softly.
D'Angelo. I'm not that familiar with him, but he was an R&B guy.
Oh, there was
hip hop.
I bet there were 75 names popped up on
Oh,
that
it was
board.
unbelievable. Made memorial.
Brian Wilson. They did one on Brian Wilson.
Yeah.
Who did the Brian Wilson thing?
Wasn't it Springsteen? I think Springsteen
Yeah, it was.
had a
He
few
came out
words
and
to
read.
say
He came out
about
and
it.
read
Yeah.
stuff about Brian Wilson.
Yeah.
Sure was.
Yeah.
Let's see. Black Sabbath. Rodney says politicians hide themselves away. They only started the war. Why should, I guess this is lyrics, why should they go out and fight? They leave that role to the poor.
That's one of their most powerful songs, I thought, from early Black Sabbath. Of course, I like Iron Man. I mean, I have no bones about that. But anyway.
David Avery says also Duff from Guns N' Roses on bass.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep. Ned says, "Tell him, Butch, never Lincoln." This is good. A lot of interaction.
Who said that?
Ned. Let's see. His loyalty is with West Lincoln.
Well, yeah,
for sure.
I get it.
Yep, me too. Let's see. I don't need that. That's trying to get me to an ad trying to get me to gamble.
Oh, no.
What's the spread on the Super Bowl?
4.5.
Is it 4.5? I know it's Seattle's way. You know.
I just hope it isn't like last year's game. Philadelphia and KC. Remember that one? It was over in the first quarter.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Basically.
Terrible.
Yeah,
game.
but I will say this though. Nobody expected that.
No,
so that made it a little more interesting.
Well,
I
that's
mean,
right.
I think everybody thought Philadelphia could win, but nobody expected them to dominate the game physically. I mean, they just dominated the game
They
physically.
sure did.
Last year. No, I want to see one. You know, this is a rematch of one of the greatest finishes of all time.
No question.
But you know, when Seattle and Russell Wilson threw the interception to help me with his name, that
Malcolm Butler.
Malcolm Butler, who was on a couple shows this week.
Yeah.
But
Is that one of the worst calls ever in the Super Bowl with that spotlight?
and Pete Carroll always defended it and said, "Well, we were just supposed to throw it away if it wasn't there. Then we were going to run on 3rd and 4th down." You know, it's easy to say now, but you know, it was.
Yeah, but you throw it right.
You got Marshawn Lynch.
You got Marshawn Lynch, the beast.
All you got to do is run that thing, right? You got Marshawn Lynch just standing there, waiting on it. Rodney asked me about this week, and I told him I don't follow the NBA as much as Brett does, but he says, you guys got any thoughts on the recent NBA trades, specifically Hornets? Brett?
Oh, you just put me on the spot. Now I got to try to figure out what they did.
Well, you know this is the longest win streak they've had in the 21st century.
Yeah.
They traded for Kobe White, a former North Carolina player
guard,
who was with the Bulls.
Rodney thinks somebody would be moving on soon. Is it Ball that he thinks maybe? He sent me something the other day that said.
I don't know. The trade deadline has passed.
Yeah,
and Ball is still with the Hornets, and he's been playing great lately.
He says, "Is this? Do they plan on moving Ball? Well, they might, but they like Brett said, you can't this year because the trade deadline is coming.
But the Hornets are on a roll, and
unless it's like the Major League Baseball trade deadline where you can still trade every day after.
I haven't
figured that one out yet.
Yeah. Are we talking playoffs for the Hornets? I don't think so. It's a nice run.
Would Knippel win Rookie of the Year if it wasn't for his teammate Cooper Flagg?
Quite possibly. Averaging 19 points a game.
He could.
Yeah. He's been.
Flagg has scored how many points in his last 3? He's
150.
Yeah.
Or 151 or something like that. But they're losing.
Not in 3 games.
In 4. That was 4, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, he scored 49 against the Hornets.
Which makes me even more dumbfounded that Duke couldn't win it all last year with what they had and what these guys are now doing in the NBA.
Well, they had the best team. They
had the best team.
They just blew it.
Yeah.
Do you think they were
classic blow meltdown
governed at all by Shire to tone it down a little bit and not? I mean, because they're out there just playing now and they're just having a good time and they're together. They're scoring about 50 points a game, you know.
Yeah, you wonder. I don't know.
So maybe I don't know. I mean, you know, Dean Smith used to get accused of that. Some he'll hold him back on Jordan and other players.
The only guy that could hold Jordan under 20 or whatever.
And it makes me wonder. You know, did Shire kind of? You know, I mean, I think they play. I think Duke plays a more structured game than. You know, I mean, it's a 24-second shot clock in the NBA for one thing.
You got to put it up.
Yeah. When you see an opening, you take it in the NBA. So I don't think he really did anything that would have held him back.
The only thing I thought he should have done different was at the end of games have the ball in Knippel's hands instead of Flagg's.
That's me.
Let Knippel make the play.
I will always say that. Put the ball in Knippel's hands.
Even if it goes to Flagg for the shot. Yeah, I can see that.
Because Flagg's not a one-on-one player.
Yeah.
Knippel's averaging 19, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. He's shooting 49% from the field, 42% from 3, 90%
that's
free
pretty
throws.
good from 3.
Yeah, he's having a great year. But Yeah, he won't win Rookie of the Year as long as Flagg plays
No.
the whole season.
And one of our listeners told me his mama's a knockout.
You know, on that there is no doubt.
And he has 3 younger brothers.
Yeah,
Knipple does.
we got to continue this pipeline to do.
Hopefully, I know one of them's like 6'10".
Yeah,
Okay.
So I hope they
stop
all
right there.
are good enough to play at Duke.
How many little brothers can you name? There's some out there. I'm not saying there's
I
not.
know what you mean. They don't measure up, do they? Typically,
Duke's got twins.
I know.
And no offense, but they don't measure up.
No.
Okay?
Caden's a
But
pretty
how
good
many
player.
little brothers do you know?
But don't you wish they were identical twins and they were both built
I wish
like
Caden
Cam?
was 6'9" and 250. Twin
I mean,
towers.
Think
I
about
would say Duke would be unbeatable if they had 2 Cam Boozers.
Oh yeah.
Who are some brothers? Can you think of any brothers?
I'm trying to. Man.
And
Well, of course, don't forget the Capels.
And Jason, if you're
Jason,
listening,
yeah.
those brothers are included. I just can't think. I can't place them right now. Maybe that's why. Maybe there's never been that set of athletes.
Yeah,
Whether it's football, baseball, or, the
Well,
Negro
how
brothers.
about the
Negros?
Barbers?
What are you asking?
Rondell Barber.
If
and,
there's any cases where the younger brother
They were
was better,
twins, though, weren't they? They were twins.
Oh, they were twins.
Yeah,
that's
right. Is there any case where the
Picky.
second child coming through,
Measured up as much.
yeah.
Yeah. That's
well,
a
I'd say
good
in the Ball brothers, the youngest is the best.
Is he?
Yeah.
Okay.
The third brother.
I thought the daddy
LaMelo.
was.
Yeah.
He thinks he was.
I like that. I like that topic. Give me some brothers that.
Well, how about father son? Well, you
I'm
said
sitting
you
here-
remember any when
I'm
the
thinking
son
of-
was better than the
Well,
father?
okay, I can tell
Kobe.
you, yes.
Kobe is better
Yes.
than
I can.
Jelly
The
Bean
first one comes to
Bryant.
my mind is Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, what about Peyton Manning? Better than
Dad.
Archie?
Yep. And
Well,
Eli
now
probably
wait a
was
minute,
too.
guys. Archie played on a bad team.
Yeah.
I think Peyton's top 5 or 10
Yeah, I
all
do too.
time.
And
Yeah.
Archie might be top 10 or 15.
He
but-
did. He just got blasted and hit every time and run for his life at
Yeah.
New Orleans.
Yeah.
They were the Aints in those days, right?
Baseball, I go to the Holidays. That's the first. Ain't that weird? That's the first one pops in my mind. What's the Holidays' first names? I'm not.
Matt's the dad.
Matt's the dad, and his son
Jackson
plays for the Orioles. He did play for the
Yeah,
Orioles.
and then there's another
And I think he has
younger
potential
son.
to be better than his dad. He's not yet. I saw Matt
Yeah.
Holiday get so many clutch hits when he played.
Well, it's funny because the NBA has Holiday brothers. Drew Holiday is the best one.
Hey,
Hey, how about Doc Holliday?
Doc
I'm your
Holliday.
Huckleberry.
listen to this. Don Rebels may have the best answer so far for the brothers. He's right under our nose. Jackson Dollar.
Yeah.
That's right.
Is he better?
Cameron was really good.
Is he better than Sidney? I mean, it looks like his whole body of work is going to be.
Well, he's
Because he's of his size.
he's bigger.
He's bigger.
Yeah.
That's the main difference.
I remember
just
when he
bigger.
was running around like a rugrat, chasing those brothers around, being the ball boy, and
Yeah.
Well, how about the other local
he grew up.
example? The
Or as
Surratts.
Steve would say, he grewed it up.
How about the Surratts? My God, my Lord.
One's playing
Yeah.
in the Super Bowl, the other's not.
They're just different.
I think
They're different.
Sage was better basketball and Chaz was better
Yeah.
football. So if
Well,
you
I
wanna
still
cross them over that
contend
way-
that had Chaz not messed up his arm in football his senior year, they would have won the state in football.
Yeah,
He
probably.
played with one arm.
that was a horrible looking injury.
But
too.
Yeah.
was he?
He brought it back.
I might say Sage was a better receiver than Chaz was a quarterback.
Yeah, that's possible.
Yes, I saw. Yeah. Well,
Now, all around
Game
football
manager.
player,
Game
Chaz might be
manager,
better,
though. Yeah,
but
game manager was
for their
Chaz.
position,
Yeah.
Sage
Yeah.
was as dominant as you could be.
Yeah, he was.
uh,
But look at all the things that Chaz could do. He made himself an NFL player when he switched from quarterback to linebacker in college, right? He adapted because of his versatility. Work ethic is what Mike Bias called it.
David,
great work ethic.
Brett may know the answer to this. David Avery says, hold up, the O'Bannon brothers, UCLA won 2 titles. Now, they weren't twins, were they, or were they twins?
I don't remember.
That's what I thought maybe Brett would know that. Do you know that, David? Was one older than the other? I know one was Ed.
And Charles?
And Charles, was the other one Charles? Yeah. In basketball, they were UCLA guys. I remember them.
Yeah, that's right.
He said, did they win 1 or 2 titles?
Just one.
Yeah, I was thinking like it was just one.
Mid-90s?
Mid-90s. Was it 95?
Might have been.
95.
95 or 96, yeah.
Who was the little guard on that team that was so fantastic? Didn't he hit the game-winning shot, the point guard?
Yeah. Dribbled the length of the court.
Oh, was that Tyus Edney?
Tyus Edney.
Yep, it was. Let's see. Lenny says, I think I heard supposedly. Now, this is already getting complicated. I think I heard supposedly before the winning streak started about a month ago that LaMelo Ball was rumored to be disgruntled. That might have been Dad. Let's see. Maybe they are positioning themselves for the future. A trade is made later. Yeah, maybe trade for some kind of draft pick or something. I don't know. He says the Van Arsdale brothers. That goes back to me and Mike. Nobody else will remember that.
Yeah, Dick Van Arsdale.
The Van Arsdale brothers of the NBA, Dick and Tom. Yeah. Also the Smothers brothers, weren't they?
Yeah.
Dick and Tom.
Yeah.
But they weren't very good athletes, were they? Showing how old we are.
Good comedians,
Mike.
though.
Showing how old we are. Ain't that the truth?
Smothers Brothers Comedy Hour.
I would say the brother thing would be hard to come up with if the older is more often better than the younger.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, a lot of these great athletes have older or younger brothers that you never heard of.
Yeah.
That were probably great athletes in high school,
well,
maybe even college, and just didn't make it far enough for us to know about them.
I think they have to be good enough for us to recognize their name before it even counts.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, yeah. I'm sure that there's some colleges, some colleges.
Like the Manning brothers, Cooper is the oldest Manning, right? But
Yeah.
he never played professionally.
He got
No,
hurt.
he got hurt
at a young
in
age and
college.
couldn't play. But, okay, will his son be better than Eli, Peyton, or in the middle?
No.
Will he even be in the middle? I think he has a chance to be in the middle.
Yeah, he won't be better than Peyton.
I wouldn't
There's
think
no
so
way.
either.
I don't think he'll be better than
Is
Eli
Peyton
either.
would Peyton be the quarterback if you had to start a team today and he was young and all these quarterbacks out there? Would that be who would be your number one? Tell me, people, who would be your number one quarterback? You get to pick it. Is it Elway? Is it Peyton? Is it
You're not putting
Montana?
Brady in the mix?
Is it Brady?
By the way, have you guys seen that commercial when you see Montana right at the end? I don't know what the commercial's for. They're in a bar or something. I don't know whether it's a DraftKings kind of commercial, but you got Montana right at the end of the commercial, and you see him. I guess it was
I've seen him doing some.
He does Guinness
commercials. Where
Maybe
he's
that's
sitting
what
at a bar,
it is.
but-
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
that's
but he's
what it
just
is.
talking to somebody, and the guy has no idea who he is.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
Guy don't know who he is, and I think they are even talking football, aren't they? But that guy don't have a clue who Joe Montana is. He was my favorite growing up to watch. Just smooth as could be. I mean, a lot of people would say Johnny Unitas. When you go way back.
Yeah, Johnny U. Speaking of ancient quarterbacks, we have to pay tribute to Sonny Jurgensen, who passed at 91.
Yes, he did. Lenny sent me that message yesterday.
Yeah, me
saying,
too.
Saying that.
Washington Redskins.
Yep. We were talking about the 2 quarterbacks out of the Wilmington High School. Now, I've already forgot. Lenny, tell me which one of the Wilmingtons it was again, but one of them had. Oh, my goodness.
Lord.
Pastor. What is it, Pastor Parker?
Pastor Parker.
How about that?
He's in the house.
Where in the world is that man being?
Look at that coat. Nice.
You talking about losing my train of thought? It's gone.
Sonny Jurgensen.
Sonny Jurgensen.
Yeah, I can't remember.
And,
Other Wilmington
Roman
quarterback.
Gabriel.
Roman Gabriel, that's right.
But
Is
which
it
high
New
school?
Hanover?
I think it was New Hanover. Lenny can help me with that to make sure, but I think it was
I'm trying to pull up
New Hanover.
Sonny Jurgensen. Right now. Yeah,
Now-
New Hanover.
Is Sonny in the Hall of Fame? Because Gabriel's not, and they're still fighting to try and get Roman Gabriel
he needs to
in the
be.
Hall of Fame. But I think Sonny is. Yes, he says. Lenny says New Hanover.
Yeah, says
He
he
also
was.
says a set of brothers we forgot about, the Watts brothers.
Oh, God, yeah.
The Watts brothers.
That's right.
Well, there's a bunch. There's
And
tons
both of
brothers.
them, both those two, are really good, and they're pretty equal too.
Well, and don't forget who are the two linemen out of Ohio State?
The Boses.
The Boses, yeah.
Yeah, Joey and
They
Nick.
don't play enough.
No, they don't.
They're hurt too much, yeah.
I would actually take Nick over Joey.
I don't even know which one's which.
Joey's the older one, Chargers. Mm-hmm. Wasn't Roman Gabriel from Wilmington? Yes, we just answered that for you.
Yeah,
Nick.
Sonny Jurgensen is in the Pro Football
Can you
Hall of
tell me
Fame.
where Jurgensen played his college ball?
Duke.
That's right.
Yep. I didn't have to think long on that one, did I? Can you
No.
tell me where Gabriel played
NC
his?
State.
So they both stayed in state.
They did.
They both stayed in state. Those days are long gone, baby.
Oh, yeah, like
Yeah, it's all about money. Now, did you see this week that the now I don't want to get this number wrong, but I'm pretty sure that the SEC got to all the schools in the SEC got to split just over $1 billion after football.
man.
I'm not sure on that exact number, but I'm pretty sure it did start with a B. You know, not an M. M's are nothing anymore.
No,
you notice
the M
that?
is nothing.
The M is nothing anymore. Nobody sent me the quarterback they would start their franchise with.
Why? I mean,
all time.
I'd have to say Brady.
All time.
Yeah.
You don't have to.
Although Manning would
is
be
Brady-
a reasonable choice.
Yeah.
But with his intellect and, just his physical ability, too.
Not only did Butch bring me a check, boys, it is blank.
A blank check?
It is blank. And he's talking,
Well,
so he
then
don't hear
that
this
means-
conversation. He brought me a check, and it is blank. How about
Check,
that?
that is
Now,
blank.
Mike is all tore up about that. Look at him. He's a little nervous now.
Yeah.
That
I'm
was-
getting nervous.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought that one would get you. Got your lyrics ready, Mike Powell?
Oh, okay.
We'll go there.
Ready?
Butch gonna have to tell me on the break why.
This
he was
honors
so
the
aggressive.
day. Okay?
This
Let's go,
honors
let's
the
go
day.
way back to the 70s.
Way back to the 70s.
Guess I got what I deserved.
Oh, you can stop right there. Back in a moment.
Make 2026 the year you finally move into your new dream home from Key Builders of Lincoln. Go online at mykeybuilders.com and check out their many floor plans. Locally owned and operated and serving this area for 24 years. Yes, serving the Piedmont of North and South Carolina. That's Key Builders, 1459 North Aspen Street in Lincoln. Your key to your new home is waiting for you from Key Builders in Lincoln.
How would you like to be your own contractor? Stop in at Blessed Buildings and Tiny Homes in Cherryville and see Robert or Hunter. 5 years in business and the only engineer stamp AutoCAD design shed to home conversions. They know the North Carolina residential code and will build your county permit package. On-site built 2-bedroom, 2-bath with a true sleeping loft, multiple designs, cottages, cabins, studio apartments. Blessed Buildings and Tiny Homes at 2268 Lincoln Highway, Cherryville. Open Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. Call 704-727-8774. Open Sundays by schedule appointments only. Follow them on Facebook.
Buying a Bobcat is now easier than ever at West End Sales in Vail. Now get 0% APR financing. That means low monthly payments. Or you can get $1,200 instant rebates on selected models. Now is the time to buy. Like we said, it's easier than ever. Again, get 0% APR financing or get $1,200 instant rebate on selected Bobcat models at West End Sales at the Highway 1827 West intersection in Vail. Online at westendSales.com and like them on Facebook too.
Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln has been serving the Piedmont of North and South Carolina since 1919. Sure, they deliver to your home with home heating oils. They'll help keep you warm, but they do a whole lot more. They feature bulk fuel delivery, on-site and commercial fueling, backup generator fueling, and farm and agricultural fueling. For home or business or farms, call on Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln, 704-735-2508. Online at rhodesandbill.com, located at 1404 East Main Street in Lincoln. Like them on Facebook too.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Call Mooney Insurance in Maiden or East Lincoln Insurance in Denver or visit mooneyinsurance.com.
Dr. John Clonger III, native and Lincoln High School graduate who attended UNC Dental School at Chapel Hill. In 1993, he graduated and returned home to practice with his father Les Cloninger and Uncle Robert Truman Cloninger. Dr. John Clonger III has maintained a private practice for 32 years and hasn't yielded to the corporate landscape. Dr. John Clonger III would like to thank all of his wonderful patients for their loyalty. Dr. John Clonger III and Dr. Aaron Hebner are taking new patients. They take most insurances and especially Delta Dental. Call for appointments today at 704-735-0765. Go Wolves!
First Federal Savings Bank has been serving Lincoln County since 1940. And as it has been from the beginning, customer service is a priority to First Federal Savings Bank. They want to get to know you by name. First Federal Savings Bank has the convenience, the products, and the services that the larger banks have, but with hometown people that you see throughout your community. Stop in and visit one of their 4 convenient locations and see what First Federal Savings Bank has to offer you. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Welcome back. Glad to have you with us. Sports Talk. Good morning, Monty. Where you been all morning, Monty? We've been talking about you. In your opinion, is the Duke-Carolina game less hyped than it was 20 years ago? You know, we talked about that a little bit early. It's there tonight. It's going to happen, you know.
Yeah.
But it just don't seem, you know, which one of our people said, was it David said every game's on television? Every game you play.
He nailed it. Yeah,
it is. That's it.
Every game.
So overcovered that there is no one game that just stands out.
That's
anymore.
right. That's it.
I don't think it's ever going to be quite as big as it was
20 years ago.
Well, just since Coach K retired.
Right.
Yeah,
I think that took a lot away from it.
It did.
Yep.
It's hard to hate on Shire because he's a totally different personality than Kay was.
I was worried the first year of Shire. I think he's the right guy for the job.
I do too.
I'm sold
the
on
more
him now.
he coaches,
You see,
I
there's
agree with you.
been talk of him to the Bulls. If and when they get rid of their coach.
Is he from Chicago?
He's from Illinois.
Yeah, I thought he was from that area.
Illinois.
Yeah.
I don't know how close that is.
Yeah.
Brad, do you see him
That's
in the
basically
same mold
Chicago.
as Brad Stevens, same kind of coach, cerebral, you know,
Yep.
kind
That's
of.
a good-
Same personality.
Same
I don't
personality.
know about coaching
That's
style.
a good comparison.
Yeah.
Okay, but I think as Duke fans, we're happy with who they've got.
Yeah. He was groomed. I mean,
What's your grade, though? And we won't get in on this, but the Carolina fans, you know, still okay with Davis, or
I don't
ready
know.
for a change, or does it matter what happens the rest of this season? You know,
well, if they flame out and get bounced out in the second round of the NCAA tournament, I mean, I think there'll be some grumbling.
and I'm with Brett. I think Duke and Carolina split.
Yeah.
And they might meet again in the conference tournament. It's a lot harder to meet again in the conference
Yeah,
tournament.
there's so many
There's
teams.
So many teams, yeah.
But they could meet again. But, and then it could go either way. But, I mean, if I had to guess, I would say they both win at home. But that don't always happen. Sometimes they both win
They
on
could
the road.
both win on the road. You
Yeah.
never know.
But I do think they probably split in the regular season. And here's the thing
Does
about
Duke have
anymore.
any seniors?
It's not even the
For
end of the
senior
world.
team?
It's not even the end of the world anymore if you lose both of them.
No.
I mean,
You're right.
It's basically about what you do in March and early
Yeah.
April if you get that far.
I mean, there was a time when it would have been the end of the world, like you say, the 70s and 60s, when the field was so small for the tournament.
Let's see. Monty says all we need is a little bloodshed, and it's
Yeah.
not hard.
Well, you think anybody will
to
bleed
hate on the
tonight?
Shire. Well,
Hope not, really.
I heard Gerald Henderson's going to be there.
Yeah. How about Tyler Hansbrough?
Yeah, the other side. Help me with this one. Richard sends me one word: change.
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 I don't know what
Maybe
that
that's he's thinking about your song. I don't know.
Well, he's not right then.
Give those lyrics.
Guess I got what I deserve, kept you waiting here too long, my love.
If you've ever seen Breaking Bad, that's the final song in the saga of Breaking Bad with Bryan Cranston. And it's really great, and that song is so fitting at the end. I got you, Richard. His change meant change coaches.
Change
He's ready
coaches.
for a change.
Okay.
Ready for a change.
Does he know the
As
lyrics?
a Carolina fan. No, that was. We did get some people though that. Or was I the only one?
That's what I was wondering.
No, I think Ned.
Ned got it.
Ned said something there. Yeah, Ned said Badfinger, and
Yep.
he is right on
He
the
is
button there
right.
with Badfinger, Baby Blue.
Baby blue.
Yep.
I almost went with Crystal Blue Persuasion.
Yeah.
Trying to get that blue in there since
For
it's
both teams.
Carolina Duke. Yeah.
Yeah. What would be I don't know what would be another good song they could play, and but to be honest though, there's a lot of songs out there with blue in them.
Oh, there is. I
probably thousands.
I looked it up. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a bunch. Can you name any groups with blue in their
Blue
name?
Oyster Cult.
Blue Oyster Cult, Mike. Blue
That's
Oyster
right.
Cult.
That's
Oh,
right.
Brett was quick on that
You
one.
got it.
The Moody Blues.
Moody Blues. Yeah.
Blues Traveler.
Blues Traveler from the 90s. Yeah.
Blues Image.
Oh man, Blues Image, Ride Captain Ride.
Yeah.
That's
Right,
that's a
Captain
great
But
one.
the
Ride.
Blues
One-hit
Brothers.
wonder.
Blues
Brothers.
Yeah, that's what they should do is have the two coaches dress up in Blues Brothers outfits.
be cool, wouldn't it?
And
Yeah.
take a photo.
Yeah. Pre-game.
Yep.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
There's got to be something out there, a song or something.
Do a
called,
little Sweet Home Chicago.
Is there a song called A Different Shade of Blue or anything like
Could
that?
be.
Because they have different shades.
They do, yeah.
Yeah. Monty says my wife says she is ready for change in coaching. So.
Ready.
Yeah.
Well, who you gonna
I
go
like
with?
it. Like my house, Monty. You went to the boss to get your answer. I like it. Blues Brothers says Richard as well, and let's see. Lenny says Blues Brothers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
There's
that's right.
I like that Blue Oyster Cult though, and
I love that
and
one.
and Blues Traveler. There's quite a few with the name
Yeah.
Blue in there. Trying to get my
Well, how about this one? Song Sung Blue.
Neil Diamond.
Neil Diamond, which is now a movie.
Did you think I wasn't going to know that?
I knew you'd know that one.
Yeah, well, that's it, Monty. Here's the question: who would you put in his place? And we always say, no matter what sport you are, before you get rid of a coach, you better have somebody in mind.
Who you got in mind?
You better have somebody in mind, and it better be a step up. And
Are you going to stay in the Carolina family, or are you going to go? I don't know.
Lenny, you answer Monty's question with who would you put there in that spot? Richard said Blue Man Group for the Vegas.
I got one from the
We had a
60s.
trivia question on Blue Man Group about how long. Do you know how long they've been in Vegas?
I know.
I mean, it's like over 30
Yeah.
years, might be over 40 that they've done a show, a regular show.
There was a
in
psychedelic
Vegas.
band from the 60s called Blue Cheer. Did a pretty good version of Summertime Blues.
Okay. Wow. Yeah. Other than the big matchup today, I was looking here. Were these games last night? Davidson and Loyola Chicago. Are they playing a lot of Friday night basketball?
I think
now?
that conference does.
Okay.
'Cause I
St. John,
saw-
UConn. We talked about that. St. John winning at home over UConn, 81-72. Is UConn somebody still though we should look for?
Oh
Yes.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
They're definitely
It's only
a
their
final.
second loss.
Second loss
They're
of the year.
definitely a Final Four potential
Yeah.
for sure.
Okay. Then is St. John?
Yeah. No, we got Patino.
You weren't near as convincing whenever I said is St. John.
Well, you know, Michigan, of course. Arizona's still undefeated, right, Brett? I think.
Yeah,
It must be pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean,
I watched some of their game with BYU.
and Miami of Ohio.
Miami of Ohio's undefeated.
Yeah,
Roethlisberger's not even playing, is he?
and they played like the
He's tall enough to play,
350th toughest schedule in the country.
I heard an interview with Roethlisberger a while back, and Dan just straight up asked him. I think it was Dan. He said, "Why did you wind up going to Miami of Ohio?" And I think that was the only D1 offer he had.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
I think he said that was the only D1 offer he had, and he said he loved it. He loved the coach that was there, and he thought that coach really helped develop him.
Before we move on to something else, guys, I want to get everybody's thoughts on Joey Aguilar trying to have an 8th year in college football. He started in 2019, and he just got an injunction from a judge, so it's not over yet. 8th year.
Where's he at?
Well, he wants to go back to Tennessee, where he'll be making $2 million to be their quarterback. Started in 2019 at some junior college. 8th year.
I don't even know if I have a thought on that, Mike. Really, I mean that's just
Curious what everybody thought on that one. Should we have an age limit? I mean, of course, that's going to be challenged in
out.
court too. It's
That's
over.
out. Years ago, before all this started, South Carolina had a 30-some-year-old guy on their roster.
That's right. So
You know.
okay.
I mean that was 20 years ago.
Well, why not?
or
I
so.
mean, guys can go from the G League back to college.
Now that's what shouldn't be allowed.
Hey,
That's what shouldn't be allowed.
it's crazy.
Lenny says UConn is Final Four material
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and getting better.
Right.
Yeah.
They
Losing
always-
to Patino on the road is not
No.
a big deal. You know.
Not really. I mean, just their second loss.
Yeah. It does make me wonder though. Let's see if I can find this here real quick. I can't find anything real quick, but we'll try. It makes me wonder how good is the Red Storm. You know. Yep, 22-0. When is who's the most recent team to win at least their first 22 games?
That's a great question.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's one of the best starts I've heard of in recent memory.
We've had a couple teams
there
go
might be one right
into the
there.
tournament undefeated.
Well, now
Wichita State.
couple
Yeah, they
kid-
did it.
Wichita State
Yeah.
come to mind.
Well, how about one of Calipari's teams at Kentucky? Didn't they?
Yeah, I think they went into the tournament undefeated.
And they lost. Yeah.
They
went
didn't.
into
They didn't
the-
win at all. They
No, they lost to Wisconsin, right?
was it that team?
That 2015.
Yeah.
I believe,
Yeah, Arizona 22-0, Michigan 20-1. You guys still sold on Michigan as a Final Four
Yes.
contender for sure?
I am.
UConn is 21 and it says no. I'm sorry, I'm reading the wrong one. Let's see. UConn is that's just
Yeah, it
21-1.
just don't have last
Hadn't
night's
updated.
game. Mine don't either.
Yeah, Duke is 20-1.
Yeah.
Duke's loss was to
Texas Tech by one.
Texas Tech. Okay. Illinois I've seen bits and pieces of them playing. They look really good.
They got a big one today at Michigan State.
Yeah, it's big.
Yes, it is. I'll go through a few more teams. Gonzaga is number 6. Iowa State number 7. Iowa State's just come out of nowhere to be good in everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
Big 12's good this year.
Yeah.
I mean, Kansas is starting to play really well.
Speaking of coming out of nowhere, you got Houston at 8, but Nebraska, 20-2.
Well, they won their first 20 games, didn't they, Brett? I mean,
they've lost their last 2.
Yep, they
lost 2 in a row.
And then number 10, Michigan State, which is no surprise. You really got some good teams below that top 10, though. You got Kansas, Purdue, Texas Tech, North Carolina, Vanderbilt, who's another school that's gotten good at everything.
And everything, yeah.
Already good in baseball, and now football and basketball.
Yep.
Following suit. You got Carolina, Vanderbilt, BYU, Florida. How in the world did Florida get down that far?
Well, they had got off to a slow start. Weren't they 5-4, Brett, at one time?
Yeah, a lot of
they're
early
playing
losses.
pretty good right
They
now.
are, 16-6.
Yeah, they really come on. So they'll be a threat.
Virginia, who's head coach at Virginia now?
Who is that guy?
No idea.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, he's done a good job.
Yeah, I know. I know. Well, are they scoring over 40 points a game?
I think they're a little more exciting. They got a pulse offensively.
83 points a game.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
And their coach is? Have you found him yet?
I hadn't tried.
It's somebody we should know, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know about
They're
that.
a lot
Maybe
better.
not.
Yeah.
Steve K's team, who comes in at 19th, the Billikens. He'll know what I mean. Those Billikens.
Ryan Odom.
Ron Odom. yeah.
Okay, that's son of Dave, right?
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
right.
Yeah.
So he's got some cred, yeah.
Yeah.
He left.
Number 1, wasn't it? 16 over number 1.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Hadn't that happened twice now?
It was Virginia that he beat, wasn't it?
Was it Virginia that he
Yeah.
beat? Maybe that's why they hired him.
Yeah.
You won't
if
do
you
that
can't
again.
beat them, join them.
You won't do that again.
No.
Let's see. I'm going to go through the rest of these. St. Louis, Clemson. I remember Big Rick Majerus coaching St. Louis, the Billikens.
Yeah.
He could have been the mascot.
Is that before he went to Utah?
If you don't know what the mascot is for
Pelicans.
if you don't know what that is,
I'm struggling.
Huh? I bet you don't. Yeah, so tell me what it is.
What is a Billiken?
You need to look it up. You need to look it up. If you don't know what a Billiken is today, look it up. That's your one thing you can do that's hilarious.
Well, what's a Hokie and what's a Hoya? Man,
Now Hoya, I don't know. Hokie, I guess, is supposed to be a turkey.
Turkey.
But I don't know. I don't know that.
Well, they used to call them the Gobblers, didn't they? The Virginia Tech Gobblers. I mean, that was a nickname they had, I believe.
Yeah, that was a nickname. They used to also come out to Sandman in football, but I don't know if they even do that anymore.
Yeah, it's been watered down, too.
Your last few teams here that are ranked after those Billikens, have you looked it up, Brett?
I had before.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
some kind of fictional thing like a ghost or something.
it was a charm doll.
A charm doll, yeah. I don't know. But it has something to do with the city of St. Louis is why their name, the Billiken has something to do with that.
The thing
BYU,
looks
Florida,
kind of
Virginia.
like the Grinch's cousin. It's blue cousin.
But he's short and fat, isn't he?
I don't know.
Okay. St. Louis, Clemson in there at number 20, Arkansas, St. John's, Miami of Ohio, Louisville, and Tennessee.
Brad Brownell at Clemson doesn't get enough credit. I know Lanny's giving him credit, though.
Yeah, no, you're right. He
Brad
don't get
Brownell.
To me, he's one of the top 10 coaches.
At a school that has never emphasized basketball.
Yep.
And he continues to churn out solid teams.
Yeah, I agree. He does do that. I wanted to share something with you guys right quick before we go to break, if I am able to find this. Let's see. That's not it. Let's go. Brett, you got your lyrics ready?
Yeah.
Give them a shot there.
Are you ready now?
I am.
Yep.
Let's do it.
Do it.
There is freedom within. There is freedom without.
We'll be back in a moment.
Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln has been serving the Piedmont of North and South Carolina since 1919. Sure, they deliver to your home with home heating oils. They'll help keep you warm, but they do a whole lot more. They feature bulk fuel delivery, on-site and commercial fueling, backup generator fueling, and farm and agricultural fueling. For home or business or farms, call on Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln, 704-735-2508. Online at rhodesandbill.com, located at 1404 East Main Street in Lincoln. Like them on Facebook too.
Buy more, save more at Lebo's Shoes, Western, and Danth. Check out your favorite brands from Ariat, Brooks, Wrangler, and more. Buy 2 clearance items and get 20% off. Buy 3 clearance items and get 30% off. Buy 4 or more clearance items and get 40% off the lowest marked price. Stop by any of their 7 store locations, including their new store at 2128 North Carolina Highway 16 Business in Denver in the West Point Shops. Hours Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Sundays, 12 to 6 p.m. Shop online at lebos.com.
Get up to $3,000 off select Polaris off-road vehicles at Full Throttle Power Sports in Lowell, or get financing as low as 1.99% APR for 36 months. But that's not all. Get up to $1,500 bonus bucks on new Honda Pioneer, Prowler, Talon models, and rev up the new year with the new Slingshot. Get $1,000 customer cash or financing as low as 1.99% for 36 months with no money down at Full Throttle Power Sports. 100 Indian Walk in Lowell. Online at ncfullthrottle.com.
First Federal Savings Bank has been serving Lincoln County since 1940. And as it has been from the beginning, customer service is a priority to First Federal Savings Bank. They want to get to know you by name. First Federal Savings Bank has the convenience, the products, and the services that the larger banks have, but with hometown people that you see throughout your community. Stop in and visit one of their 4 convenient locations and see what First Federal Savings Bank has to offer you. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Call Mooney Insurance in Maiden or East Lincoln Insurance in Denver, or visit mooneyinsurance.com.
Trick One Automotive in Lincoln has just expanded their tire lines. Sure, they still sell Goodyear, Kelly, and Cooper, but now they also sell Michelin, BF Goodrich, and Uniroyal. They have become this area's tire headquarters. If it's round and it rolls, you'll find it at Trick One Automotive in Lincoln. And don't forget, they do all types of automotive repair. This month, get a front end alignment for just $89.95 this month only. And one more thing, Trick One Automotive Center is now a distributor for Valvoline Oil. Trick One Automotive Center, 1924 Gastonia Highway in Lincoln, open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday. Like them on Facebook too.
This is Creighton Kell with Kell Insurance. We have been helping people for over 25 years with all their Medicare needs. We represent the same national and local companies as the insurance agencies you see on TV. And you know what? We can sit down with you one-on-one and help you find the right plan just for you.
Kell Insurance is located beside the Cultural Center and behind Gillum Realty in downtown Lincoln. 107 North Cedar Street. Call 704-732-4646 and follow them on Facebook. Kell Insurance.
Welcome back. Sports Talk, David, Mike, Brett. Last segment of our show this morning. We got Brett's lyrics coming up again here in just a second. I'm going to give you a quick trivia question. I gave it to these guys in here. It's not easy.
No.
But if you don't send it to me within 15 seconds after asking, you're disqualified. Because all you got to do is put in a NFL team name. Or you can just put the initials of the team.
Mm-hmm.
So who has the most Hall of Fame players all time in the NFL.
Pro Football Hall of Fame members,
Got
right?
30 of them. 30 of them in the Hall of Fame. Anybody want to take a shot?
So in the NFL,
Go
if
longer than
you've
that,
played
you
with
bet.
multiple franchises, do you still go in with one team?
You pick one.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
pick it. You pick it.
have to retire from it?
And well, I don't think so because
That's why you signed those one-day contracts.
that may be the way it is now, but I don't even think they knew
Like-
what a one-day contract was. And
Joe Montana is in with the 49ers, but he played with the Chiefs
Yeah.
after the
Yeah,
49ers,
he did.
right? That's
Well,
just an
that's
example.
right.
Brett Favre
right.
is
Yeah.
in as a Packer.
Yep, and you've also got some really good ones like John Hadle played. You know, he moved.
Yeah.
Just a lot of
Even
them
Johnny
moved.
Johnny Unitas, he didn't finish with the Colts.
Even
San Diego.
Emmett Smith.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, he went to
was a
Arizona.
Cardinal. Yeah.
Peyton Manning went to Denver. Brady went to
How
Tampa.
about Jerry Rice? He went somewhere.
Yeah,
else.
he
Raiders.
went- Yeah, a couple teams. didn't he?
Raiders.
Well, I got 10 answers. It looks like. Hey. Let's see. Tim Johnson, you were the first one to get our lyrics right this morning, and I know they're right because I had the song. I just couldn't think of the group. Let's see if anybody else has got it before I say it, though.
What was it again, Brad? There
Monty
was
picks the
trouble?
Vikings for the most, and I'll tell you where the Vikings stand. They do not have the most. Lenny says Green Bay. I think Green Bay was second on the list, if I'm not
Yeah.
right. Richard looked it up, so he's got it right. Let's
Yeah.
see. I'm just picking because he does have it right.
Mm-hmm.
Rodney, T.O. Help me what that would be.
Terrell
NFL.
Owens.
That's all I thought of. T.O. Who would that
T.O.?
be? Toronto something. No.
Who's that?
I don't know. T.O.
Toronto Argonauts.
But, Brett, give your lyrics again.
Oh, there is freedom within, there is freedom without.
And we only have one correct answer, and it's Tim.
Oh, man. 80s.
Yep. Don't Dream It's Over. Is that correct?
Yeah.
By Crowded House.
Now, that is.
Brett's going soft on
He's
us.
going soft. Crowded House.
Yeah.
80s new wave.
I did too, Richard. Richard's saying, he said, I didn't look it up. I heard it this week, like you. And yes, I did. Just to give you the tops, the Bears have 30. The Chicago Bears lead everybody in Hall of Famers, even though it might have been a while since they had one.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm guessing that the linebacker, what was his name? Probably made it to the
Urlacher?
Urlacher.
has to be in it. That may be their most recent one, though, right?
know.
But they have 30, Green Bay 27, Pittsburgh 26, the Giants 21, Dallas and Washington. How odd is that? Both with 20. 19 for the Raiders, 19 for the Rams, 17 for Cleveland and Detroit, and then everybody else lower. And one reason I brought it up, the Panthers are getting their first.
Yeah.
You know, Kuechly is
That's
going to
right.
be.
Urlacher went in 2018. There have been 4 Bears enshrined since then, but they didn't all play after him.
Yeah. You know what? That Bears team that was so dominant, the 85, they have to have several.
Sure.
The only one I guess that might have played after Urlacher, Devin Hester, went in 2 years ago.
He was a return guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably the greatest return guy maybe ever. Steve McMichael,
How about Jim McMahon, the
Also went in
QB of
24.
the 85 team?
I wouldn't think he's in.
No.
Richard, I'm sorry. I see what you said for me here, but I can't find it. It says, look at my text I got. Precious. Oh, he said he got Crowded House. I'm sorry. The reason I missed that is because there were other texts below it, so I didn't go back to his music. So Richard and Tim got that. Lenny says, let's see here what Lenny said this morning. I still don't know the group or the lyrics, he said, but Crowded House. Soft. He went soft this morning.
You do.
He don't want to hear that he went soft. Brett, how quick can you get conference standings?
I got 'em right now.
All right. He knew where I was going. Conference basketball standings.
Yeah, let's go to
and
that.
what we're going to start with.
Western Foothills 4A, 5A boys.
Who will not be having a conference tournament. Let's go ahead and throw that out there right now so I don't forget. They are going to do their makeup games during conference tournament time.
Hickory beat East Lincoln last night by 1 point in overtime, and those teams are now tied for first at 10-2. North Lincoln has played one less game. They're 9-2.
Wow, it's going to be a log jam.
Wow.
And then Bandy's is 8-3.
Yep.
And do you want all of the standings or just the teams at the top that have a chance? I don't.
That's good enough.
Okay,
That's good
because then it drops off to 8 losses in conference after that.
Just read the teams. You don't have to give the records.
Yeah.
Just give the
East Lincoln, Hickory, North Lincoln, Bandy's, Maiden, Newton, Fred T. Ford, West Iredell, Bunker Hill.
Okay.
That's the order for boys. Then in the girls,
same conference.
Yeah, Maiden and North Lincoln are tied. Each have 1 loss. East Lincoln 9-3.
Just 1 second to interrupt. They won't have that third match.
That's right.
They won't have
the conference tournament.
They won't have the rubber match.
I see that.
They won't play again at all.
They won't play again. Different.
That was a really interesting. What would have been a really interesting conference tournament to me, because you could have got that.
And the boys game.
And the boys
great.
Final Four would be good.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
East Lincoln's in third, 9-3. Hickory 8-4, and then Fred T. Ford, Bandy's, Newton Conover, Bunker Hill, West Iredell is the order of that one. And then in the Southern Piedmont, 2A, 3A, 4A, in boys, Burns is 11-2, Shelby's 10-2, and they will meet again.
Yep.
Lincoln's 10-3, Bessemer City 10-4.
And Lincoln has to play Burns.
Yeah, they play Burns. They've already played Shelby twice. Bessemer City's 4th, then Kramer, East Gaston, Cherryville, Highland Tech, West Lincoln. And then in the girls, everybody knows Stuart Kramer's
Team
running
to beat.
away with that one. They're
Running
undefeated.
And they are
4A?
4A.
Yeah.
Okay, 4A.
Lincoln girls, aren't they second?
Yeah, there's third. Burns is 11-2, Lincoln 10-3.
That's the turnaround of the year.
It is.
For Lincoln County.
And they play Burns next week, so they could finish tied with Burns for second. Shelby 6-5, West Lincoln 7-6, and then Highland Tech, Bessemer City, East Gaston, and Cherryville rounded out.
This makes sense. Monty says Julius Peppers was the first Panther in the Hall of Fame. I don't know why he's not on the list that I.
Oh, what'd you have? You had 0?
Yeah. Yep. That's why I said I thought Keekly must be it. But, yeah, Peppers is in the Hall of Fame. Now, did he go in as a Panther? I mean, you know,
I didn't see him on the Bears list.
He played with multiple teams. So.
Yeah, that's true.
But,
if he wasn't a Bear, then he had to be Panther.
Then that list that I had has some flaws in it.
No doubt.
Or at least
Steve
one.
Smith not in it yet?
How about Steve Smith? Yeah.
I don't know. Not sure about that one either. Not sure about that one either. Monty says 2024 is when he went in. You know, maybe that was 2 seasons ago, right? Two years ago. Don't know, but yes, he is definitely a Hall of Famer. Sorry, Monty, I wasn't trying to leave him out. That's just the list.
Well, I'm trying to find
that I had picked up. Yeah,
they've had some.
Lenny says he went in as a Panther.
Some players play for them that are in the Hall of Fame, but didn't go in as Panthers.
Right.
Kevin Green, Reggie White,
and the linebacker
Sam Mills.
Sam Mills
Mills.
went in as a Saint, I guess.
Yeah. Jared Allen, I forgot he was a Panther late in his career.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got Julius Peppers listed and shows him in a Panthers jersey. Bill Polian, another Hall of Famer.
He ought to have his revoked after saying he couldn't remember if he voted for Belichick or not. That's a pretty sad answer. And I always liked Bill Polian. I really did. But that kind of answer ruins your reputation.
It ruined his reputation.
You know.
I always liked him too. I mean.
Yeah.
Wasn't he the architect? Wasn't he GM with the Bills during their 90s run?
Yes. Ned says that Peppers actually told Luke Kuechly that he was entering the Hall of Fame. So that's how they do it. They give usually a player with the same franchise that will let them know. If nobody knocks at your door, it's a bad sign.
Yeah.
It's a bad sign. Don't particularly agree anymore with the Hall of Fame.
Well, I wonder,
not
can
with
you-
Belichick not being put in? And everybody, I'm not a New England fan. I wasn't even a Belichick fan.
Can you go
but
in
the
without-
man is a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
First ballot
First
Hall
ballot,
of Famer.
Yes.
I wonder if you can go in without a team designation or whatever.
I don't know. That's a really good question.
Don Revel says Luke Kuechly is now the second youngest Hall of Fame.
That's exactly right,
Inducted
Richard.
into the Hall of Fame.
That's what I said earlier. If Bill Polian says he can't remember if he voted for Belichick, that's just another way of saying I didn't vote.
Didn't vote for him, yeah.
Belichick because if you come out and say you can't remember if you voted for him or not, you don't even need to be on the. That's scary.
Yeah.
If you really couldn't remember, you don't need to be voting.
No.
You might forget some of the players' resumes.
Mm-hmm. Might forget a lot of things.
Or coaches as well. I don't know. Was there other people that maybe we should have got in, but didn't? But Belichick is number one on the list, and I like him or not, it don't matter. He's got 6 rings, and
well, then they also said, well, he's got 2 as a coordinator.
yeah. Yes, he was a really good defensive coordinator in the Giants days, and I mean, let's just face it.
So this says Pro Football Hall of Fame inductees are not required to select a specific team for their induction.
Okay.
So maybe that's what Peppers did.
That's possible. That's
Yeah.
possible. So I don't know. Might do some more research during the week just to find out if how many players have gone in without selecting a team. Because I don't quite know the answer to that. Let's see. Lenny says, wonder if he can remember being in the hall himself, and he's talking about Polian there. Maybe not these days, Lenny. You never know. I don't understand that. Let's see. Monty says Peppers was also the 3rd Hall of Fame Tar Heel. I'm guessing Sonny Jurgensen. No, he went to Duke. Let's see.
Lawrence Taylor.
Lawrence Taylor would have to be one of them, yeah. Can you think? I can't think of the other. Oh, you'll never get it, Brett. Well, you could. He did play for your Washington team, but a long time ago. Mike Powell would know him, and Lanny would know him.
What did he play?
Linebacker, number 55, if I remember right.
Hamburger?
Chris Hamburger.
Yeah, Chris Hamburger.
Hamburger,
Hamburger.
yeah. I remember watching his.
Now, I'm all for a hamburger.
I will
induction.
gladly pay you Tuesday.
We were sitting at a restaurant in Sumter, South Carolina, when he was inducted and gave his speech.
Which
Remember that?
one? Who was it? Dion that had the 3-hour speech?
Probably.
Remember that? We were sitting there in
Oh,
between
God.
Legion baseball games.
Yeah.
But somebody gave a speech. We ate, and
He was still talking.
yes, as far as I'm going to go with that, we ate. We ordered, we ate, we did all kind of laughing, talking,
Yeah.
BSing, or if that's a term. But yeah, whoever it was still on there. Was that the year he went in? If that's the year he went in, that would definitely
Probably.
be. It would definitely be Dion. That speech took 3 hours. It seemed like. But I don't get me wrong. I'm not picking on Dion. I like Dion. I've always liked Dion. Dion is he's straight up. Did you guys see Bo Jackson on TV this week with Dan Patrick? Really good interview. Bo is out there trying to get all men to have prostate exams and other things like that because he's had prostate cancer, and he said, it's not near as bad as what you think. It's if you get it and get tested and catch it early, it's a piece of cake. So
Good
and the
for
test
both.
comes through the blood.
That's right, blood, yeah.
Everybody worries about the
PSA,
test,
right?
but the PSA is, yep. But old Bo, he looked really good. But the funniest thing when Dan asked him, what he asked him about was, what's the most intimidating sport to you? And his answer was golf. He said, throw me a 95-mile-an-hour fastball and I'll attack it. But that golf ball just sits there.
Yeah.
And it's very intimidating. He said his golf game's horrible, and he tries to get better. It was a really good interview this week as Dan was out in San Francisco with the guys. You know what time it is now, don't you? It is time for our Super Bowl picks. And Brett, record our scores here. I will say this: not many people in the world would have picked the Patriots to be there.
No.
You know, Seattle. I could see a few people picking Seattle. You know, they had I don't know what their record was last year. Usually, it's based on what you did the year before.
Yeah, always.
But getting Sam Darnold in there and just changing everything that just changed. The defense was there. The running game's there. They got a quarterback now that's capable. You know, that was a really good story too.
How does the fact that Minnesota
they messed up?
They messed up.
They just totally messed up. They messed
and now that they don't really have a quarterback.
You know, they're talking about now maybe Rodgers might go there.
Yeah.
Or there's another quarterback they're talking about might go to Minnesota for a year or two. I can't remember who it is right now, but they're not sold on McCarthy.
But they acted like they were.
Now they have a mess.
Yeah.
They actually, I thought they had one of the better coaches in the game. He should have knew. But here's the deal: I think he got overrode because guess what happened last week? That GM got fired.
Yeah, he got fired.
He got fired after one season. He got fired, and I'm guessing that firing came from making that move.
Well, just like the Dallas Maverick GM, he got fired, right?
Mm-hmm. And they've already traded Anthony Davis. They traded him this week.
Yep.
Anybody wants in on our contest? I will not. I'm not going to read. I'm reading Monty's message right here, and I'm not. No, I'm not because I don't want to. I'm going to give my prediction before Monty's was a prediction, so I'm not going to look at that till after we are done this morning. But anybody else that wants in, just send me your winner and your score. You know what? I've been going back and forth all week on who I think will win this. You know, I want Seattle, so that means I should probably pick New England. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Because if I go against, but my score has been the same, no matter which one. I'm going to go with 20-17. You know, I think it's going to be 20-17.
Yeah, well, that's the kind of score that would New England, they figure, has to keep it low scoring.
I'm going with New England. Who's next?
I'll go.
Okay.
I've got Seattle 24-20.
Very similar score.
I got Seattle 31-21.
31-20. 10 points.
10
points. And the spread right now is what, 4.5,
4.5,
something like that.
yeah.
Is it 4.5 exactly? You know what I want more than anything? Something that I'm still very interested in at the 2-minute warning.
Yeah.
You know, I mean that's the way I feel about it. I want to. Last year we didn't have that. What was the year before?
Kansas City won it. Who did they beat?
Oh, that went to overtime. They beat the 49ers in overtime. They won that game in overtime. Remember how that went down? San Francisco lost. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was overtime. So I'll take that any day. An overtime game in the Super Bowl.
Absolutely.
I'm guessing that was the first ever overtime game in the Super Bowl, wasn't it?
Yeah, they beat the 49ers 25-22.
Remember the little flick pass they just kind of dumped out there to the receiver? I can't remember the receiver's name now, but that's 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So
Here's one for Bob Duckworth. Seattle 31, New England 17.
So did we all give our scores? We did, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Seattle 31-17. That's a 2-touchdown win right there.
Yeah.
Lenny says also
scores.
Mickey Lolich passed away this week, MVP of the 68 World Series with the Tigers.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Is that the Tigers' only World Series win?
Oh, no.
Didn't think so.
No. I think Leland won one, didn't he, Lenny?
Yeah.
Didn't Jim Leland win one when he was? Here's a sign of how things have changed. He threw 3 complete games in the World Series.
God.
In that one World Series, he
Mickey
threw 3.
Lolich.
We have given our scores now. Richard says Seattle 28-20. I think America wants Seattle. I really do. Just because it's different. Now, if Seattle wins this year and they go back and play New England next year, that'll split a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, the more you win, America don't want a winner. America wants a new winner.
Yeah.
In everything.
Something new.
I mean, it's always been that way. That we don't want to see. You only want to see a dynasty if it's your team.
Exactly.
That's it. In any sport, you only want to see that dynasty if it's your team. Like Brett's loving the Dodgers right now.
Oh yeah.
You know, but that's the difference. That's the difference in baseball and football. Next year, when football starts, 15, 16, half the league will have a good shot at making the Super Bowl. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
you wouldn't have picked New England this year. You know,
What was New England last
Not
year? Only
many-
won 4 games, right?
not many people would pick.
Isn't that
would have
right?
picked
Didn't they
Seattle.
win 4 games last year, New England?
Seemed like it. Seemed like it. Very.
Yeah, in the NFL, almost anything's possible.
But you know what they were doing this year? They were clicking off, though. They were winning those 2-point games, those 3-point games.
Yeah.
From 1 to 4. Wonder how many games they won, 4 points or less. But that's great coaching.
Yep.
That's when the coaching comes in.
It is.
They were tremendous at winning the close games, which is, you know, a testament to the coach there. Lenny says, I think they won in 1983, beat the Padres. He's talking about your Tigers.
Tigers,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
That was with, who was the manager then?
You know, he smoked. What was his name?
Yeah, Leland.
Yeah, Jim
Yeah.
Leland. Pretty sure he was the manager of that team then. Hey, we thank you. We're glad to be back. We watch out for those winds today. Don't let any limbs, trees, anything come down on you. It's going to be a very, very, very windy day. Gust up to 50 in the afternoon, all the way till dark. All the way till dark, or maybe even a little after dark. For Mike, Brett, David, thanks for tuning in, and we will see you next week, hopefully.